Doing time in my mind for another petty crime, it's a sign. Don't think I ever fall in line to the system, I'll just diss them. I'm on a mission, trying to get a bit of recognition. Lacking nutrition, I feel half dead. Got a lot of ambition, but I never go to bed. And I'm bored of comparisons, jumping the gun. People need to learn to have just a bit of fun. Fuck those that said I wouldn't make it at school. Going around saying, a fool, and I've never been cool, never played by the rules. And I spend my time hanging out in the halls. Contemplation, in a messy situation, in a Nike nation with no imagination. Feeling on my own, never been a clone. Not much to do and all my mates are stoned, yeah. They caught up in my mind, oh, but I'm over it. Into it or go with it. They caught up in my mind, oh, but it's over.
Okay. So I haven't made a video in like a long time. I think the last video I made was for Montreal several months ago. It was just like a quick thing I threw together over the summer just to do something. This past summer I was just so busy running around, traveling different places, doing a bunch of different stuff, and then just being home, wanting to spend time with family and friends that never really got around to it, never really filmed too much unless I was doing something special. Actually, I had something I was going to talk about, but I had to talk about what just happened. I was taking a shower, and here we have like group showers, so it's literally just like a big room with like a bunch of shower heads in it. And as I'm just taking a shower, I hear people talking about like, hey, are you going to the ceremony? Are you going to the ceremony? I didn't know what they were talking about, so I just kind of minded my own business. And then as I'm taking a shower, I see all these people herding around in the bathroom by one of the urinals. Everyone's laughing and like cheering. I have no idea what's going on. So I poke my head out, and they're having a dedication ceremony to a urinal to a guy that failed out academically here last semester. And it had like a full actual plaque, and there were freshmen with rifles doing a ceremony detail, and it just kind of shows that things can get over the top sometimes. But that's just something I had to put out there. It's just one example of the crazy stuff that can go on here sometimes. Also, in case any of you guys were wondering where I am exactly, let me focus. I'm in like this basement room in one of the buildings, and it used to be our old team room, but it's not anymore. And it's also like completely trashed right now. We had all our stuff in here, we moved it out, but the reason I'm in here is because I don't have the keys to the new room, which is a lot nicer than this room, and it's also not trashed, and it has air conditioning, and it has phone signal. Like, I don't even know what half this stuff is. Like a broom head with a bunch of metal poles, a giant sign that says bathrooms with an arrow, air tanks for whatever reason, box full of hand warmers, which are actually really nice during the winter, Christmas ornaments, some coffee, ammo boxes, a bunch of accordion folders, just miscellaneous bullcrap all over the ground. You have some airsoft guns over there, and some vests for, I'm not really sure. It's like a fake rifle right there. Big upside down map of West Point. Old pictures of, yeah, that's Sandhurst Military Academy. That's not us. A podium with a podium on top of it. Chair. A board. Whatever this is. Giant pallet of MREs, which are delicious, of course. Probably enough copy paper to last me like 2 days. Old picture of cadets at West Point. I think this is back when you first got here, you spent your first summer literally outside of West Point, living on like our plain area, because you'll hear like really old West Point songs about people living out in these tents on the parade field here at school, but we don't do that anymore, thankfully. Got like 3 coolers. I guarantee you none of them are clean, and I guarantee you that mop's not clean either. Really, and this might sound weird, but the weirdest thing about this room is it has 3 laundry carts in here, which people will freaking kill you over laundry carts here. Like, they're cutthroat about having them, because like whenever you have to like move something, it's never convenient, and it's always a huge pain in the butt, and everything's way too heavy, so people just load these things up with all the stuff they need to move and like move it back and forth. But like in the beginning of the year when everyone's moving their rooms, or like at the end of the year when like people are like having to like move all their stuff and throw stuff out, these things become more precious than like a liver or a kidney. Liver is weird. I've never heard anyone compare things being important to being as important as a liver. I did film some stuff over the summer. Like I said, I went First I started out with summer training here for like 3 weeks. And then the day I got back from that, I left to Iceland for like a week. And then like literally the day after I got back from that, I slept for like maybe 3 or 4 hours, and then I got in a car and I drove up to Oklahoma from Little Rock, Arkansas for like just a couple days for like this big national machine gun shoot where you just had hundreds of people shooting like fully automatic guns at like cars on a hillside. Went home for a little bit, for about 2 weeks. Didn't really do too much, just tried to decompress from all the excitement, I guess, that had been going on since like towards the end of last semester. And then like when I got back from Oklahoma, it had just been like a non-stop go all the time. Just kind of wanted to relax and get my stuff together. And I went to Los Angeles for an internship for about 3 weeks. Working with the Institute of Creative Technologies. Basically, we would just fly drones around, take a bunch of pictures, and then turn those pictures into like 3D models that you could like interact with, and like a VR headset or just like looking at a computer or whatever. It was a lot of fun. Then I was home for almost 2 weeks. Again, I just kind of chilled out, hung out with my family, and then I came back here. And then like as soon as I got back here, I was just completely pounded with like all these things. It's my senior year and I'm my company's executive officer, which basically means I'm in charge of making sure that like everything's running smoothly. I don't make a ton of like big decisions or whatever, but I just make sure that what needs to get done gets done, and that everything's running smoothly and everyone's talking to each other that needs to be talking to make sure everything's working as it should. And that's been like the main reason I haven't really made any videos or shot anything. So next week we'll probably have like more actual stuff that I did, pending how this weekend goes. We have like a couple things we have to do. But how should I end this? I have no idea how to end this. How should I end this? How should I end this? There's a toilet in here that doesn't stop flushing. It's been flushing for like 2 days now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. That's okay. Those things at West Point are broken anyway.